Guess who? Guess who? You miss me?
What is up, man? Welcome back to the garage. I know, once again, it's been a minute since I made a video, and I'm not gonna sit here and make excuses, dude. I'll be making a video here pretty soon just talking about the reason why I keep on going through these little breaks. What's been going on, kind of an update on my life, an update on the builds, etc. etc. That's gonna be a video for my DB fam, dude. The people that actually give a fuck about what it is I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? I know that's not for everybody. It is what it is. A lot of you guys are just here for the content. So, today's video, man, is gonna be all about getting some stuff done. Starting with, I need to get the oil pump, I need to get the front main seal, rear main seal, I need to get all this little stuff done on the engine. Hopefully, within enough time before the sun goes down, because I wanna paint it. I wanna paint the engine, I wanna paint the block, and I wanna paint the head the same color we did the transmission. So hopefully we don't run out of sunlight, man, so let's get going. Starting off with the oil pump and obviously where we're going to be mounting our water pump as well. I'm going to be taking a piece of Scotch-Brite and going around the mating surface for where the gasket's going to be sitting before we go and assemble any new parts on here, just so it has its best possible chance to not have any leaks in the future. Here's a really quick before, so you see how dirty and just how nasty it is. Alright, now I got this all cleaned up. I'm gonna show you guys it here in a second. I like to take an air nozzle with my air compressor and kind of blow all the dust out. Use the tip of it and actually put it in each one of the holes where any of the bolts, any of this stuff where a bolt is going to be going in, and just to make sure that all these threads are all cleaned out really well so you don't run into any problems later on, of course. Now when I was cleaning this up, I noticed I was producing a lot of dust, so I went ahead and used some masking tape and I covered the cylinders just to be safe, make sure I'm not going to get any contaminants inside of there. What I'm going to do now, of course, is hit it with some brake cleaner. Again, I'll put the straw of the brake cleaner inside of each one of these bolt holes. Watch your eyes. Alright, now I hit it one more time with the air nozzle, and I use the air inside of all the threads once again just to make sure that all the brake cleaner is all dry. And it's not just all saturated and wet inside of there. But now here's our gasket surface. All cleaned up, so we know it's going to get a nice good seal. You don't have any of the old silicone or Honda Bond or anything left over. Whenever you're using something like the Honda Bond or an RTV silicone or something on a surface where you're trying to get a seal, I mean, not only is it important to make sure that that surface is clean, of course you don't want any contaminants like old silicone or old Honda Bond left over, because that can potentially cause a leak. But to me, I think you need to go a little bit further other than just getting it visually clean. I like to use like either lacquer thinner or even the brake cleaner or something. You want to really get that surface degreased as well. It could be shiny aluminum but still have an oily residue on there that can still cause this stuff not to bond to the metal very well. I like to treat this kind of the same as if you were painting something. Would you paint a fender that's got oil all over it? No, because the paint's not going to stick. It's kind of the same theory here. But now for my oil pump, dude, this is my old oil pump off of the Type R. I believe Type R, GSR, B16, I believe they're all the same oil pump, so I'm not 100% certain on that, so don't roast me in the comments. Oh, Type R, no such thing, just they're all the same. Either way, this is my VTec oil pump off of my Type R. Yes, I'm gonna reuse it because I know for a fact that I had good oil pressure. This thing is very low miles. I know it works, and I need to save myself some money here and there wherever it is I can. So I will be reusing this pump, but I will be replacing this gasket, of course, and I also got the new O-ring that goes on the back right here. Velcro gasket, so yeah, let's open it up and check them out. Holy shit. That's kind of cool. It actually comes with its own black silicone. Huh. There's our main seal. That's gonna go right there. There's two different sizes, but I believe that both of these are for the oil pickup. And then there's a couple O-rings here. I don't know what goes where, but I'm gonna get that figured out, dude, and we'll get it popped on. Alright, now I did get that old gasket out of there, so now we're going to slide the new one in, and I'm just going to kind of put a little bit of this Permatex Ultra Slick engine assembly lube. I'm going to put a little bit of that on there just to kind of get it to slide in easier. Now flipping it over, you see I have my brand new O-ring on this side, brand new main seal on this side. Now let's go ahead and put some of this Ultra Gray on the block. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this Ultra Slick assembly lube right here around that where the main seal is gonna slide over the crank, just to make sure that it slides over properly and it doesn't end up ripping the gasket in any way. Alright, oil pump is done, so now we need to do the rear main seal. In which I was thinking I was going to have to take it off the engine stand in order to do that, but it looks like we'll have plenty enough room to get in here. But, pretty sure you guys have seen me clean enough stuff, so I'll spare you the details. But this thing is freaking filthy, dude. Just like that, all cleaned up, dude. Got the new gasket in there. Alright, enough with the barking. Alright guys, we got a new day, and I left off last night. I put the oil pan gasket on the block, but then I went and grabbed the oil pan and realized that this thing was filthy as hell. And I spent, dude, I got a problem. I spent like 2 hours on this last night, and the problem I'm saying I have is I want everything to be too damn clean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to take all this stuff and make it look basically brand new. Yeah, it's the OCD problem, you know what I'm saying? But anyhow, as far as the reason why it's taking me so long with this guy is because it had a whole lot of like old RTV or whatever all over it, and it's still not even perfect. I'm gonna keep working on that. But anyhow, I need to get this engine, I need to get the block ready to be sprayed because I do want to spray the block. I want it to match the transmission like I said earlier, but I'm faced with the dilemma of trying to decide if I want to paint the head as well. Like, do I don't know, I'm kind of thinking that maybe I ought to just not paint the head. I mean, the head's clean, dude. Like, it's got a real nice, clean aluminum look. Like, it's really, I mean, I could still clean it up a little more even. I know for a fact that I want to paint the block because the block is just, I mean, even though it's clean, it's just real stained and looks nasty. I want it to look clean like what we did with the transmission. I don't know. Comment below what you guys think. Should I paint the head as well, or just paint the block and just say send it? From my experience, every time I've ever had a leak, it's always been like the cam seal or the valve cover or stuff like that, and I feel like it's a lot easier to clean up whenever, you know, it's on the head, you clean it up, you degrease it or whatever, but whenever you have those little leaks, I feel like you're gonna run into problems with it damaging the paint and just making it look like crap, which is kind of the reason why I'm thinking about just leaving the head and not spraying it. The block, I mean, it's ugly as it is, so the only thing you can really do is just make it look better. Not to mention a lot of the block's gonna be covered up with like the header and stuff as well, so. Speaking of header, I still need to get a header. Shit! There goes a sight from my soul. Well, that's it for today, guys. In the next video, I'm gonna be going over basically how I'm gonna be prepping the block, getting it ready for paint, and we're gonna spray it, dude. Most certainly make sure to let me know what you guys think about the head. Should we be spraying the head along with the block? I kind of feel like we don't need to, but if you guys want to see it, if you guys want to see it done, I don't have a problem doing it either. So peace out, guys. I'll see you on the next one, and I'll promise you it's not gonna be no 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try. I'm back on my shit, bro. I'm back on my shit. I think a fall angel just walked by. 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 There goes a sight from my soul.